Drawing is a skill that I think most people know takes a very long time to get good at. And a lot of people, they just get discouraged by how much effort they know it takes to get good, so they never even try. So I'm going to tell you like a couple ways that I've learned over my somewhat minimal level of experience, like the biggest things that I use to get good, or things that I've learned that have helped me a lot. And I'm also going to tell you some of the little things I learned not to do, because that's very valuable as well. When drawing, being patient is pretty useful. Like, a lot of people immediately get discouraged when they can't make some like really good drawings when they're just starting. They don't know why. And then they get sad. They're like, damn it, these other people are so good and I can't do nothing. Not only are you gonna have to like be patient to get good, like over days and weeks and months and years, but in your individual drawings, you're going to need to take your time. Like, if you want it to look genuinely good, at least when you're beginning. Like later on, you might get like really good. You can just make some stuff on the fly, like quick 30 minutes, bam, you got some cool shit. But when you're starting, it's gonna take a while. Don't let other people's drawings discourage you. Like, acknowledging that you aren't good and but you can be is very important. Like, anything that will allow you to be more consistent and have motivation to draw is gonna help. Like, if you're discouraged by everything you see with art, then stop looking at the other art. Just make your own. But if you are one of those people like me personally, when I see people making cool stuff, best believe I want to go and make my own that's like similar. But if you don't, and that it bothers you, and you just don't want to do it because like, I'm not like that, then just don't do it. Anything that'll allow you to be more encouraged and more motivated to do it, do that. Another thing is, like, it's important not to try and focus on very specific things. Like, don't try to put all of your energy and attention into trying to be really, really good at one aspect. And I say that kind of loosely because you can do that if you just want to have fun. Go ahead, right? You can just get good at that and be happy. But if you're trying to just actually be that guy and just get good, yeah, don't fixate on one thing for too long. Like, obviously, you gotta designate your lessons, kinda, or your studies. And you gotta learn specific topics sometimes, but do not make your entire goal to get good at that one thing. At least not early on. Just put a little bit of time into each one and slowly implement that into your other drawings. Try to go out of your way to do things that you're not super comfortable with. Like, don't try to exclusively draw a specific thing. Like, I always, when I was starting, I would just draw Dragon Ball characters, like straightforward Dragon Ball style every time, and I barely improved. Like, I got the Copic markers, thinking it would help, and it honestly kind of did, I'm not gonna lie. But I hated them originally. And then over time, later on, I got Uhuhu markers, which are supposed to be less good, but my drawings were getting better, so it didn't matter. Like, my art improved when I tried to do different things. Like, I tried to go out of my way to not do the exact same thing every time, come up with my own stuff. The tools that you are using and the supplies you have are probably not the issue if things don't look right. Now, maybe it is. Maybe it contributes a bit, for sure. Different people have different preferences for what they're using, but a good artist can make bad supplies look good, but a bad artist can never make good supplies look good. Like I was saying, I had the Copics. Those were the first markers I had gotten. The drawings didn't look great. And then as I got better over time, I got the Uhuhus, which are less good, and I was great with them. They came out nice. They also just kind of fit like the way I would draw at the time a little better. So like if you get a really expensive pack of pencils and then you can't make them work and they're just not what you expected them to, it's probably because you're either doing something wrong or they're just not for you. Like, don't ever think that the supplies are what's making your drawings look bad. One of the easiest ways for me personally to draw something that I thought looked good was by drawing things, like using things that I thought looked really good as reference. Like all the time, if you're not trying to draw things that are interesting to you, you're not going to think they're interesting when you draw it too. But if you do use things that are interesting, it's going to come out better. You're like, damn, I just did that. And you're going to want to continue, and eventually you're going to get good enough at drawing things from reference where you can start using that to do your own. Some people are like, oh my god, you copied that, that's not yours. It doesn't matter. If you're just trying to learn from it, copy all you want. But just don't act like it's yours, obviously. But otherwise, you're chilling. Like if you're learning from it and you're growing by using references consistently, that will be one of the fastest ways to grow, just by getting it into your brain, those specific aspects that look nice. So literally just getting those things into your head that you wouldn't be able to create willy-nilly, like without any direct reference. Use it. Just use the reference all you need until you can figure those things out. Don't worry about trying to do it on your own or without knowledge. Like you're not going to be able to do like a super dynamic pose with a cool perspective to it if you've never drawn it before, or if you're not familiar with what it would look like. It's just not going to happen. One of the most effective ways that I have learned to learn is by doing studies. And like, oh, what do you mean by doing studies? Well, just get a specific topic and collect like a big old collection of images that you're going to use as reference, and then just grind those out. It doesn't have to be full detailed. You don't have to copy those references like directly, like fully, because obviously you're not. It's going to be pretty hard to learn if you're making 5-hour drawings for every single drawing. Just do little sketches so you can get the idea into your brain, like, and just designate that to like a page or two at the start. Like you don't have to do like 10 pages of one subject. It's like you don't gotta worry about that yet. You're starting. You're building that mental library to be good. You're not that good yet where you can just do it as much as you want. At least I don't think so. Maybe you're just like naturally built different like that. I have no clue. Just be flexible with what you're trying to do. Like a lot of times artists will be like, this is the best way to da, or how to do this. And then what they're explaining to you is something that you don't need to do at all, and there's like 100 other ways that you could be doing it that'll work just fine. Like one artist, ADC Architect, he's great. I like his videos, he's cool. But he, in one of his videos or his streams, he was talking about how he colors things. He was explaining his logic behind why he would color things the way he does and why it's so much better. I was able to think of like 4 different reasons why not to do it. So just when you see tips and stuff like that, you can try it, and maybe it's for you, maybe it works, but you don't know that it'll work. And if it's not working, don't be like, ah, man, like, why isn't it working? Why can't I make it look good? It just might not be for you. It might not be the way that works for you. So don't see that and just think, ah, damn it. Or another good example of that is like they always tell you how to move your arm sometimes, right? Be like, use your entire elbow and shoulder to draw. You're not gonna need to use your elbow and shoulder to draw if you're using like a 5x8 inch sketchbook. You know, like you're just gonna be using your wrist and your fingers. Like it's just little tips like that people get caught up on sometimes. They don't matter a lot. It is good to develop that hand-eye coordination. That's good, but it's not something that's gonna, at least I don't think that it's something that it will make or break your drawings a lot of the times. Or another one, they tell you when inking your drawings or doing the line art, a lot of them say to do full fluid lines. Like don't don't do a bunch of individual lines to make a full outline. Just do hard, one stroke, clean strokes. I don't do that at all. Honestly, a lot of the times I think it doesn't look as good. I think it looks better sometimes when you don't do that. Actually, most of the time. It is a preference thing, but my point still stands. So overall, it's probably the best advice I could give. Be open-minded. Ignore the absolute statements that some artists give. Be patient. Anything you can to stay interested in drawing so you're consistent. And that's about it. Yeah, just be loose. Be expandable. Expendable? Whatever. Same thing. But yeah, just do those things. I hope this helped a little bit. Give you a little bit of insight. And thank you.